What is going on, guys? And your friend Sports Corner back in our last from show. Today, we got the NFL divisional round playoffs here today between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. And the Lions hosting a playoff game this week. These are some of their first playoff games since 1992. The Lions finally go into the divisional round. They got their first playoff win in over 30 years last week, and today they're looking to advance to the NFC Championship game. It's off on the first play. Run to the left side, fires over the head of David Montgomery, incomplete. And so Goff, he's the quarterback of this Rams team. He used to be for Rams. He has gotten this Lions team to the divisional round this season. Jared Goff, he's had a good season, and then last week against the Rams, 1 touchdown pass, no interceptions against his former team. And Goff looking to lead this Detroit team to the championship game, something that was unprecedented for the Lions not too long ago. As here's Goff on second down, finds Montgomery, who tries to keep his balance. Will get about 7 yards or so. This is a feisty Lions team, man. They are a good football team, a great offensive line, and they're gonna have their hands full with this Tampa Bay defensive line. That front seven is a very blitz heavy unit. Shaquille Barrett, Levante David. Here's a 3rd down and 3. Goff firing downfield, batted down at the line of scrimmage by Tampa Bay. And just like that, the Lions going 3 and out on their opening drive. Kalijah Kancey, who was one of the stars of that D line in their opening round game against the Philadelphia Eagles, he's the one who gets his hand up and knocks this ball down at the line of scrimmage. And Kancey, the rookie star for this Bucs D line, is a great defensive line. You got Kancey, you got Vita Vea, you got who else you got on that line? You got an incredible player in Shaq Barrett. That's a really, really good Tampa Bay front seven. And they love to blitz, they love to get in your face and make plays. 4th down and 3, and Jack Fox on to punt here in the Lions Dome Stadium. They'll punt this one away to the 20, and Tampa Bay Tompkins not going to fair catch it. He's going to keep on running. He broke out of the tackle, but the Lions are going to give it around the 20. And Tampa Bay will get the football now. The Lions did not come out, not really do a great job getting much on that opening drive, but now here comes Tampa Bay's offense led by Baker Mayfield. This has been an incredible story to watch. Baker Mayfield is a guy who I could never have expected to make it to this point. He was looking like a complete bust, but he's had a big year with Dave Canales, the offensive coordinator, in his first year. And this Tampa Bay offense, they love to go deep. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Trey Palmer, some great weapons. As here is a 1st down and 10. Mayfield fakes the handoff to Rachaad White. Baker down the field, going to go to White and check down, and White going to get about 7 or 8 yards on that first play. Rachaad White was a really good fantasy running back this year because he was able to catch a lot of passes underneath as he does that. Mayfield had a phenomenal wild card performance against the Eagles. 337 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, knocked out the Eagles. And he's got the Buccaneers in the divisional round looking to get them to the NFC Championship, which is something that they were able to do under Tom Brady. And now Baker trying to do that as well, as it's got a 2nd down and 2. Big drive here for Baker Mayfield and the Bucs. They look to get this Lions crowd out of the game early. Here's a handoff to White. He's going to get the 1st down. White getting past the first level, and he's going to be tackled at around the 45-yard line. But Rachaad White with a big 1st down. And the thing is, this Tampa Bay offensive line has been not as good as it was in recent years. You don't have the same type of guys. You don't have Ali Marpet anymore and guys like that, but still a formidable unit up front. Tristan Wirfs, one of the best in the game. Don't have the big names that they used to, but they still got some quality linemen, as it'll be a 1st down and 10 here for Tampa Bay. And this is a big spot here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They got a 1st down and 10. Baker Mayfield and Jared Goff, an interesting quarterback matchup. 2 former number 1 overall picks who've been written off. As here's Rachaad White again getting a couple yards on the carry. But yeah, the quarterback matchup's interesting. 2 first overall picks that haven't had first overall pick type careers. I mean, you got guys like, these 2 guys aren't even on the original teams that drafted them on draft night. I mean, Jared Goff and Baker Mayfield both been on different teams now, so it'll be interesting to see how it goes today between these first overall picks. Nah, no bean for me today, man. 9-9. Mayfield dropping back. He's going to be sacked. Mayfield goes down. A sack right there. Big pressure from the Lions. They send a blitz, and Melifonwu comes in and makes a play. What a job right there by Baker Mayfield. What do I think? What a job here by the Detroit Lions. They send a bunch of pressure, and Melifonwu comes in unblocked on this right side. Hutchinson also did a good job winning his matchup, but Baker Mayfield gets knocked to the ground. Great blitz there from the Detroit Lions, sending pressure early at Baker Mayfield, and there was really not a whole lot he could do. 3rd down and 17. Play clock winding down to 3. Mayfield gets the snap off, has time to fire down the field, tipped in the air, and intercepted! Intercepted by the Lions! Chauncey Gardner-Johnson's got it! He's trying to get past the 50-yard line, and he will! And just like that, the Lions have the first big play of the game. Mayfield throws an interception, and Detroit, wow, what a play by this Lions defense. It was Mayfield throwing the interception here. I'm going to watch this one back to see what happened. 3rd down and 17, tried to make a play, and let's see what happens here with Mayfield. He goes back, has a lot of time on this 3-man rush. He tried to go to Mike Evans in tight coverage. Ball gets tipped in the air, and yeah, Evans off the hands of Mike Evans right into the waiting arms of Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, who gets the interception. And the Lions come up with the first turnover of the game. I expect there to be a couple turnovers today in this one. These quarterbacks, they can both sling it down the field, and they both are, they'll turn the ball over here and there. They love to sling it down the field, but turnovers will happen. But now the Lions gifted great field position at the Tampa Bay 41-yard line. It is Goff motioning a man out, and Goff is going to run it. It's Montgomery getting the touch. He'll get a few yards there before going down, and it'll be a 2nd down coming up here for Detroit. 2nd down coming up here for Detroit. And we'll see what they're able to do here. Got to use that great offensive line to their advantage. Get Jameer Gibbs the ball. He's their best one of their best playmakers. Amon St. Brown, Sam Laporta. Good offense, good Lions offense here. They got a lot of good weapons to utilize. Here's the 2nd down and 6, and they'll go right back Montgomery. And Montgomery going to be about a yard short of the 1st down. But yeah, you got, is that a flag? It is a flag coming out. You got Jameer Gibbs, Amon St. Brown, Sam Laporta, Jameson Williams with that speed. As here's Bill Vinovich on the call, and it is going to be holding on the Tampa Bay defense here. Forgot to change the possession arrow, but there you go, man. It's going to be defensive holding on Kalai Kancey. It would be nice if the Cowboys had gotten him, man. He's a great player. He is a great player, I got to tell you. But he did get called for the hold here, and Kancey, number 94, holds. He just kind of knocks down Frank Ragnow there. Wasn't his proudest moment for sure, but there you go. A little hold there. Here we go. 1st down and 10 now, and Detroit with a new 1st down there. It's going to be at the 28 or so. Here's Goff. Has time. Firing down the field. Incomplete. He wanted Laporta, the rookie tight end, getting his first target of the day. It's an incomplete pass. But, interesting to see these quarterbacks coming out and throwing the ball down the field. I mean, early on, Goff threw a couple checkdowns to Montgomery. I want to see these guys go down the field. Baker already throwing it down the field. Want to see Goff do the same thing. But it's a 2nd down and 10 coming up for Todd Bowles in this Tampa Bay offense. Got to give Todd Bowles credit, man. A lot of people were talking about him being on the hot seat with Tampa Bay in a playoff spot in the divisional round game. Those talks have quieted down quite a bit. Here's a 2nd down and 10. Jared Goff going to get the snap. And here's no pressure on him. He fires over the middle of the field. That is caught for a 1st down, and a flag is down, though. Jameson Williams made the reception. We got a flag down, though. And we'll see what the call is now from the officials. Face mask. Ooh. Personal foul, a face mask on the Buccaneers defense on McCollum. And that is a big, big penalty. It's going to be a 15 extra yards added to the end of the play. As right here, he just grabs the face mask of Amon St. Brown and holds on to it a little too long, man. I mean, just makes the head bobble a bit. Not not very good discipline from the Bucks early on. Two defensive penalties. Lions get some 15 extra yards after the first down to Williams, and now Detroit in prime position to get on the board first here with 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. And the officials are talking right now. They got a lot of officials right now. They got six of them on the frame there. But if you're just joining the stream, Tampa Bay Lions got the ball first, went 3 and out. Tampa Bay ended up throwing an interception. All right, so the officials have come together. Penalty is going to be added to the end of the run, and there'll be a lot of extra yards coming up for the Detroit Lions here. So, yeah, for sure, a big help there for Detroit getting those 15 extra yards, and now gonna be a first down and goal for Tampa Bay for Detroit. Tampa Bay defense not doing their best right now. A little undisciplined on this opening drive. And Detroit going to try to use that great offensive line to get this in the end zone. We shall see. Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. I haven't seen him too much today. This is his first touch if he gets it, though. First down and goal. They'll go to Gibbs. And Jahmyr Gibbs making a cut. And he'll be down at about the 2 or 3 yard line. And officials spot him about the 3. Second down and goal coming up. Not a bad first down play, though, from Detroit. But yeah, no, Baker, slinging it down the field, throws an interception, goes off the hands of Mike Evans, and then you get and then you get the Lions good field position, and they're looking like they're about to capitalize on that. But what a season! What a season for both these teams, man. Lions were a sleeper team in the preseason. They've really had a great season and have really lived up to those expectations. As second down and goal, play fake from Goff. He's gonna fire to the end zone, and should have been intercepted. It was dropped. Oh my goodness. That should have been intercepted, though. And like I said at the very beginning, both these quarterbacks are going to have a couple of those throws. They're going to have a couple of those questionable throws. And right here, Goff goes off the back foot. Should have been easily intercepted. This is a terrible drop from Jamel Dean. Couldn't have been asked for a better gift. Third down and goal now. And Detroit going to go to the ground game. It's Montgomery. He's swarmed in the backfield. That Tampa Bay front comes in with a big stop. And it's fourth down and goal. I think Campbell, who's the most aggressive coach in the NFL, I think he is going to send the field goal unit out here, though. But he is the most aggressive coach in the league. Definitely going to see some of that fourth down magic today from them. Right here, Montgomery cuts right into the gap that Britt was filling. Excellent run D here by the Buccaneers. And David Montgomery getting swarmed, but definitely not the greatest red zone offense from Detroit there. As here is Michael Badgley on to kick the field goal. He puts it through the uprights, and the Lions strike first with a 3-0 lead. They get points off of Baker Mayfield's interception, and the Lions 3-0 lead in this one. So now it is all. We'll see what Tampa Bay comes out with. We'll see how they respond to that. I mean, just again, Goff should have thrown an interception. That was a terrible, terrible throw. Should have been picked off by Jamel Dean. Definitely wishes he had that one back. Yeah, no, that is a very, very almost was a very, very critical error early on in the game from Goff, who had just gotten. I mean, they just got a gift. They had just gotten a gift from Baker Mayfield, the Buccaneers offense, and then they almost gave it right back. But they do get a field goal out of the drive, and now it is a 3-0 game. Bucks gonna get the ball back, and we'll see how Baker comes up with how he does here. I mean, the Lions. I like the way the Lions approach that drive on defense. They send an early blitz at Baker again. You got the home crowd behind you. Gotta make things difficult, and you make a guy like Baker Mayfield go for a third down and long situation, put him under pressure like that. That is kind of the way to do it. So I like the early blitzes, and again, Tampa Bay is going to be an aggressive defensive team. They love to call a lot of blitzes. They love to overwhelm any offensive line. I mean, they overwhelmed the Eagles' offensive line last week, one of the best in football, and they overwhelmed them with all those blitzes. They made the Eagles' offensive line look bad, So, but we have a moment to talk about. And I'm very impressed with the way that these two teams have been able to make things happen. I mean, you got people saying, a lot of people thought Tampa Bay wasn't even going to be it was going to be a top 10 pick, top 5 pick team coming to the year. Baker Mayfield, not a lot of confidence in him. They had lost Tom Brady officially now. They had lost, they had lost some of that great offensive line from previous years. Guys are getting older. But man, what a team that they've been able to put together. They've overcome all odds. And Detroit, I knew Detroit was going to, a lot of people knew Detroit was going to take that leap. They looked good last year. They got hot down the stretch at the end of last year, knocked Green Bay out of the playoffs. You knew the future was bright in Detroit, and this year they really stepped up and exceeded their expectations. I mean, they're here in the divisional round. Jahmyr Gibbs was a big addition to their offense. Amon St. Brown took the leap to superstardom. Jared Goff putting together a good season. And that defense, some additions to that defense like Chauncey Gardner-Johnson have paid off in a big way for this Lions team. Sam Laporta as well, a guy no one knew coming in the season. Draft prep, heard about him a bit, but a guy who wasn't known too well, and he's been a huge factor for this team as well. So a lot to be excited about for the future of both of these teams. And today we'll see which one of those squads can advance to the playoff, the NFC Championship game to face the 49ers. Baker Mayfield, the story of him. Walk on at at Oklahoma after being a Tech. Only number one overall pick to play for 4 teams in 6 seasons. Started in Cleveland and won them their first playoff game in a million years. But then Deshaun Watson came, fallout happened, ends up going to the Panthers, and then there was bad things that happened there. He got cut, ended up going to the Panthers. He ended up going to the Rams for a bit, and then ended up signing with Tampa Bay. Won the starting job out of camp, and he's ran with the opportunity ever since. I don't like Baker Mayfield as a Texas fan. He's an OU guy, but I do got to give him credit. He has been able to overcome a lot to get to this point. First down, it was an 8-yard run to Rachaad White, and now it's time for Tampa Bay's offense. See what they can do. Here is Baker Mayfield. He's got White in the backfield. Got Worse at left tackle. He's the star of the O-line. Out wide, you got Godwin on the left side. Evans on the right side. Here is Mayfield dropping back, throwing the slant over the middle. Evans incomplete. Early on, the Lions have done a fantastic job covering Mike Evans. He's already got two targets, 2 incompletions, and it was Cam Sutton in coverage there on Evans here. As Baker tried to throw a quick slant to him off the line, he just runs his quick slant. Sutton breaks in at the perfect moment to get physical with Evans and break that pass up. Excellent DB play. Evans, he was one of the better jump ball and contested catch receivers in the league, but he wasn't able to come up with that one. And now a 3rd down and 2 for the Lions. We'll see how the home crowd affects this team, affects this Bucs offense. 3rd down and 2. Mayfield takes a snap. Pressure coming, firing down the field, and it's caught. There's Mike Evans finally coming up with his first big grab of the day. And the Bucs get to around the 50-yard line. They've got their first down. And Mike Evans, he's one of the best receivers in the NFL, one of the most consistent guys, one of the most consistent playmakers in all of football. And right here, he just runs this crosser across the middle. That is what I mean by one of the better contested catch receivers in football. This is not a easy catch to make. Guys riding his back, but a great snag by Evans. And now the Bucs are into Detroit territory at the 49-yard line. Here is Mayfield on first down. He'll fake the give to White, firing over the middle. That's caught. Palmer makes the catch, and he's down to about the 25. It's Trey Palmer who makes the big grab, and Tampa Bay, just like that, is moving the ball down the field. And there it is, man. A big, big, big play. Big play right there. A quick pass over the middle to Trey Palmer, who's able to take it to the 25. And now this Bucs offense is getting going again. This is a quick firing unit who can get big plays at any moment and get down the field, as we've seen all season. First down and 10 at the 26. Mayfield takes a snap. Play fake to White. Here comes pressure. Mayfield trying to get out of the sack, but he'll not be able to escape the blitz. And that is a big play once again by the Lions. Brian Branch, the rookie safety, who's been one of the better safeties in the league this year. He's been a star ever since he entered the league. And Brian Branch, the former Alabama star, comes in. Rashad White looked like he was the guy who was supposed to be in pass pro there, or at least get a chip off. And White ends up slipping on the turf, which allows Branch to come in free and get a big sack. Second safety blitz that came in and worked out well for the Lions today. As here's a second down and 19. Mayfield pressure again. He escapes and he'll slide down, getting the gain of 2. But yeah, I mean, I said it. Detroit sending these safety blitzes from both sides definitely going to be a key today. The Bucs have some weaknesses on the O line. You put some pressure, make Baker Mayfield try to get out of that. And twice they've sent that safety blitz. Melifonwu came in, got an unblocked sack, and then right there. Although that one was a little bit of a fluke with Branch being, with Branch it was kind of unlucky there with Rashad White slipping. But either way, send pressure. Sometimes that kind of stuff happens. Third down and 18 now for Mayfield. He takes a snap. Bucs are just gonna go with a run to chase Edmonds, and he'll get a few yards and it'll bring up a fourth down. So the Bucs decide to go conservative, get a few yards, and get their field goal unit out there. Not a bad decision. Here comes Chase McLaughlin, 29 for 31 on the year. Both of his missed field goals have been blocked. He's got a good leg too, 57-yard long. So here is McLaughlin, a 43-yard kick now to try to even up this game with 4.5 to go in the first quarter. McLaughlin. Kick is up and it is good down the middle. So, Bucs have tied the game up. They got down to about the 25, but a big sack from Brian Branch forces them to go conservative. And it's a 3-3 ball game here in the first quarter. So, again, good signs from the Bucs offense. If you guys are listening, by the way, be sure to click the subscribe button. But good signs from both offenses there, man. Definitely. Good. The Bucs finally started to get the ball down the field. They started to push the pace. They got Mike Evans the ball. Trey Palmer made a big catch that drive. You know, good stuff. Good stuff there from them. So yeah, no, that was definitely a better drive from Tampa Bay. Baker not looking too bad. Again, they just have to do a better job in pass pro right now. I mean, the Lions have sent two safety blitzes in. They've gotten home both times. Rashad White can't be slipping up right there, and that's just a mistake. That's just a bad mistake. So now here comes this Lions offense. We'll see how they're able to come back here and see what they can do with the game tied up. I haven't really been too impressed with their offense so far. They've only hit a couple passes. Goff hasn't looked too great so far, but now with the game tie, we'll see what he can do. Because yeah, the opening drive they didn't do anything, and the second drive they got down closer to the goal line because they were getting great field position. So early on, though, both teams have been able to get home a bit. Bucks pass rush, Bucks D lines made some big plays. Lions Lions have been able to get some big plays from their not their pass rush necessarily, but from their blitzes. So it is going to be interesting to see how it all shakes out. Pretty even game here through the first bit of the first quarter. 4.5 to go. Really, so yeah, Baker Mayfield. I mean, he just got to hope that his offensive line and his running backs can do a little better in pass pro. So here we go. Tampa Bay kicking off to the Lions here, and this one will go in the end zone for a touchback. Detroit going to get the ball for their third drive of the game. Todd Bowles blitzing the board. Buccaneers defense this year. Let's see. Their last 7 games, they've only allowed 15.3 points per game. They've been one of the top defenses in football. Antoine Winfield has been a fantastic playmaker. He's really come on for them. He's always been really good, but he's really taken that leap. They sent a 68% blitz rate in the wild card game against the Eagles. Yeah, they love to send pressure. Make your quarterback. You got to make quick decisions against this Tampa Bay defense. Here's a 1st down and 10. Fake the give to Gibbs. Goff has all the time in the world. He'll check it down. Jameer Gibbs trying to make a man miss. He'll stiff arm him, only getting a couple yards there. Good pass pro there from the Detroit Lions O-line, though. And yeah, the Buccaneers defense, 56% pressure rate against that Eagles team. One of the better O-lines in football, probably the best O-line in football. And they sent pressure, and they got pressure over half the plays, which is ridiculous. That's crazy. That is really crazy. Going to be a tall task for the Lions today to neutralize this Bucs defense. 2nd down and 7. And Goff will go to Gibbs here. Gets a good block on the outside from Sewell. Oh, man, he got tripped up just shy of that 1st down marker. Sewell had a big block on the edge right there, but a great trip up. I want to see who made this tackle. Was it Levante David who might have just saved a massive gain as they send Sewell across the formation here on the run play, and he gets a great block here on the edge. Absolutely lays out. I think it was Jamel Dean who just got put on the ground. But it was Levante David, the veteran linebacker who makes the great shoestring tackle. 3rd down and inches. Williams in motion. They're going to go with the QB sneak up the middle, and Goff gets it easily for the 1st down. Not even a whole lot of resistance right there from this Detroit or from this Tampa Bay front on that one. So now it's a 1st down and 10. Jameer Gibbs. Yeah, Jameer Gibbs, he's got burners. See, they need to get him the ball more. But yeah, no, I'm very surprised that Tampa Bay allowed that so easily there. I mean, Goff didn't even face any resistance. Was Vita Vea not in the game or something? Vita Vea is a dog, man. Cowboys need a guy like that, dude. That's what we need. We need a guy like him. 1st down and 10 from the 37. Goff takes a snap in. He'll fake the give to Gibbs. Goff going over the middle of the field. That's caught. Oh, man. Honor St. Brown with the catch. He'll get about 8 yards or so there. Second down and 2. And they'll go to Gibbs. Gibbs tackled at about the line of scrimmage. There's that Bucs front coming in with a nice play. Golston makes the tackle. Third down and 2. Goff firing pass caught. Great snag from Amon St. Brown. That's a great play right here. Jared Goff makes the throw, and Amon St. Brown coming up with a great grab, and now they're at about the 50-yard line. 1st down and 10, a minute to go in the first quarter. Goff takes the snap, goes to Gibbs, bounces around. Jameer Gibbs getting a solid gain about 5. Probably will be about one more play here in the first quarter. Yeah, the highest drafted running back by Detroit since Barry Sanders. So when these Lions draft a good running back, it usually works out. As here's a 2nd down and 4. Goff going to check it down, and that pass can be caught at about the line of scrimmage by Cabinda. Now it'll be a 3rd down, and that should take us to the end of the first quarter here in Detroit. The Lions and the Bucs tied up at 3 after one quarter. Man, Goff, he's slinging it a little bit. I like the ball down the field, but lots of checkdowns from him early on. I will give a lot of credit though. That Detroit offensive line is doing a fantastic job here, giving Goff time to throw. So yeah, that's a good first quarter though from both teams. That a hard fought quarter, and both teams managed to get a field goal. Not a whole lot of fireworks so far, but really just mm, yeah. No, I mean first quarter just it was both teams trying to kind of get their feet under them, get their toes in the water a bit. Detroit Goff just didn't. I don't know. He just didn't really look too comfortable. Made a lot of check down throws, but he made a couple solid ones. Sam Laporta got to get more involved. That boy's too good. You got to get him more involved. And as for Tampa Bay, I got to give Baker credit. He's slinging it down the field. He's not playing scared, which is good to see. But they got to get Mike Evans the ball more, and that offensive line has got to protect him. They want to win. But overall, first quarter, I give the advantage to the Lions just because I think the Lions are doing a fantastic job protecting Goff. And Tampa Bay's defense, I mean, their D line's made a couple good plays, but they've also, I feel like they just haven't gotten as much pressure as I thought they would in that first quarter. So I say the Lions had a good quarter in terms of the trenches. But again, it's a long football game, a lot of time left to play here today, and we'll see how each team decides to adjust, but yeah, 3-3 at the end of the first. So we shall see how it all shakes out. Here we go. It's going to be a third down for Detroit to start the second quarter. They're in Tampa Bay territory. Jared Goff has been able to guide the team to a couple first downs on this drive on these third down and shorts with a QB sneak and an Amon St. Brown completion to Amon St. Brown. Here's a third down and four for Goff at the Tampa Bay 44. And remember, Dan Campbell, aggressive head coach, might go for this if they don't pick this up. Here's a third down and four. Tampa Bay going to send the blitz. Off going to fire down the field. It's caught. Just like I said they needed to. They need to go to number 87, Sam Laporta, which they do, for a Tampa Bay, for a Detroit first down. And I said it in the quarter break. Sam Laporta is too good to not have the football in his hands. He breaks on his route right there over the middle of the field. Goff finds it. And again, the rookie tight end is a star. He makes a great catch. First down and 10. Goff, time all day to throw. And instead, he'll just check it down to Laporta, who tries to break out the tackle. We'll see where they give him forward progress, maybe a couple yards. I mean, right there is a prime example. So much time for Jared Goff to throw that ball. Tampa Bay just not getting anything, no pressure on him right now, and he's dicing them up. Well, we're not really. He's making a couple good throws, but yeah, you're giving Jared Goff way too much time. So here we go, second down coming up. If you guys listen, be sure to click the subscribe button. Laporta, after going catchless in the first quarter, he's got 2 receptions to start the second. Here's a second down and 8. They're deep. They're starting to get deep into Tampa Bay territory. Here is Goff. Time to throw over the middle. Pass caught. Guess who? Laporta again. Inside the 15 goes Laporta. And the Lions offense is moving and grooving. Sam Laporta having himself a drive here. And it seems like the Lions are listening to the live stream, man. I said get Sam Laporta the ball, and guess what they've done? 3 straight targets, 3 straight completions to Laporta. Fantasy football superstar for me this year. I love Sam Laporta, one of my favorite players in the league. He was so good for me this year in fantasy. Got to give him the rock, man. They're finally doing it. Here's a first down, and they're going to throw the fade ball to St. Brown, incomplete off the hand. He went for the one-hand snag. Would have been sensational, but he does not make the catch. Yeah, if you guys listen, man, be sure to click that subscribe button. Help your boy out, help the channel out. Every subscriber helps. Sam Laporta cooking right now on the drive. It's a second down and 10. with 13 to go in the second quarter. The Lions trying to get their first touchdown, the first touchdown of the game. And we'll see what happens. But yeah, Sam Laporta, I think he was a little banged up last week. He's back, though. Thankfully, love to see that. Sam Laporta is such a stud. So here's a second down 10 at the Tampa Bay 14. Lions trying to get in the end zone here, and they're going to send a blitz. They'll check it down to Gibbs. Gibbs, change of direction. He rolls inside the 10. Tampa Bay, again, send a blitz to Jared Goff there, but he's able to quickly check it down to his star running back, rookie running back. And the Buccaneers defense did not allow a single third or fourth down conversion in their wild card matchup against the Eagles. They've already allowed 3 of 5 third and fourth down conversions. I mean, they even stopped the tush push. It was ridiculous. They had the Eagles number all game. Third down and 5. Goff at the 9. Big play. Got time. End zone. Firing. It's caught. Touchdown Lions. That is a big strike from Jared Goff to the end zone. And that is caught by Josh Reynolds for the touchdown. Tampa Bay had a bust in the coverage. A wide open Reynolds in the back of the end zone. And there's the first touchdown of the day as we're going to watch this one unfold right here. From the back cam, Amon-Ra comes across the middle, but just no one covers Josh Reynolds in the back of the end zone here. And they sent Amon-Ra on a little bit of a drag, and then right there, the defense is manipulated. Reynolds gets wide open in the back of the end zone. And there we go. Michael Badgley now on to kick the PAT. It's a 9-3 ball game. If you guys are listening, be sure to click the subscribe button. Badgley's kick is hooking good, though. And there you go. Lions are got the first touchdown of the day. It is a Jared Goff to Josh Reynolds touchdown. 10-3 lead for the Lions. The home crowd is loving it. Yeah, man. If you guys are watching the stream, man, be sure to click the subscribe button. Helps your boys' channel out a lot. I really enjoy doing these games, man. Football games, so fun to do. So if you guys are listening, be sure to click the subscribe button. But there you go. That is the big Lions drive I wanted to see. Again, I feel like Goff was playing a little conservative, checking it down a little too much. That was a fantastic drive from him, though. Really locked in. Hit Sam Laporta a few times, which is exactly what needs to happen. He's so good. And then a confident throw there on third down. A great play design from Ben Johnson and that Lions offense. They get Reynolds open in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, 10-3 lead. Now it's Baker Mayfield and the Bucs' turn to see if they can respond. That was a great drive from Goff. Really, and Goff's gotten a lot of hate from me and a lot of other people. I've not been too high on him, but did a good job on third down that drive. Really, really good throws on third down. So there you go. Now, got to see what Baker Mayfield can do. Got to see what Baker Mayfield can do. Bucs looked a lot better on that last drive. Again, if the Lions are going to keep sending those blitzes, though, we shall see. But there you go. You got, early on in the game, if you guys just joined the stream or haven't been following the game. So, opening drive, Lions offense didn't look too great. Went 3 and out pretty quickly. Tampa Bay comes back and Mayfield throws an interception. Lions get on the board with a field goal. And then I believe it was the Bucs who then drove down the field. And a sack from Brian Branch ended up killing their drive. They ended up having to kick a field goal. Lions got the ball back, just went down and scored. So it's been both teams have been able to, Tampa Bay's been able to respond pretty well today. We'll see what they can do here. But again, if you guys are listening, though, be sure to click that red subscribe button down below. Helps your boy out a lot as we got ourselves a good game here. I like to see the Lions offense getting going. Home crowd is into it. And now it's up to Tampa Bay to respond. But that stat is crazy that they showed before that third down. The fact that the Eagles went 0 for 11 on third and fourth down against Tampa Bay last Monday. And today the Lions have already been able to convert 3 or 4 third downs already. Man, that Eagles team was so dysfunctional to end the season. Like, you talk about limping into the playoffs, that's what the Eagles were doing, man. You had the Cardinals that they lost to, the Giants. They got killed a few times. And then Tampa Bay just embarrassed them. Embarrassed them, man. Here we go. They're going to kick this one off to Tampa Bay. This one is going in the end zone for a touchback. And now, Baker Mayfield back out talking to his wide receivers. Tampa Bay doesn't lack weapons, no doubt about that. Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Trey Palmer, not a bad receiver room at all. I mean, Chris Godwin and Mike Evans are the definition of consistency. Those two are ridiculous. So now it is up to Tampa Bay's offense to respond to the Detroit Lions attack. Lions went down, put into the end zone. Now we see if Tampa Bay can respond. Crowd's going wild, man. You know those Detroit fans are passionate. They're excited for today's game. Lions haven't been in this position in a long, long time. First down and 10 for Mayfield at the 25. He's going to check it down. It is Edmonds making the catch. He'll be tackled in a few yards there. Second down, about 6 coming up here. So, be sure to click the subscribe button. 12 minutes to go in the second quarter. And it's so weird, like hearing. I love Tarico and not Collins. We're Colin no one, but Tarico. I love Tarico. I love listening to them. It just feels weird listening to them on a 2 o'clock game on Sunday. I'm so used to them being a Sunday night game. It feels kind of weird right now. We got a second down and 6 for Mayfield at the 29. He'll get the snap. He'll hand it off to Edmonds, who's not going to get much. Detroit's run defense gets the job done, bringing up a third down and medium. As Chase Edmonds not getting a whole lot. And now it's a big third down for this Detroit defense. See what defense they come out here with, and that crowd's gonna be loud. I'm interested to see how Baker handles this pressure. Maybe Detroit sends a blitz. See what they can do. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see a lot of pressure coming at Baker Mayfield here. But that Lions crowd is going wild. Here is a third down and 5. Mayfield gets the snap. Here's no pressure coming. They're going to get the pass off. It's caught in. I think Edmonds is going to be short. He's going to be ruled about half an inch short of the first down. Looked like he might have it, but he gets tripped up. And now there's also a flag down. Ooh. And Dan Campbell chooses to accept the offensive pass interference on Cade Otton. Looks like there was offensive pass interference. Maybe that's how he got so open. What did Cade Otton do here? Okay. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. So Cade Otton comes across the formation, knocks Alex Anzalone out of the play. And now it's a third down and 15 for Tampa Bay. A lot more difficult to convert here. And so we'll see if Baker, big throw coming up. They're going to need Baker to make a heck of a throw on this third down and 15, backed up behind the chains. Mayfield gets the snap. He's evading the rush. He'll check it down. Edmonds makes the catch, turns the field, and he's going to be just like he was earlier. It's going to be like third down and maybe a yard or maybe a few inches short. I think they're going to spot him about a yard short, actually, of the first down. Heck of an effort, though, from Chase Edmonds to go get that many yards after the catch. But again, it's a fourth down and short for Tampa Bay. And now a decision has to be made here from Todd Bowles and Tampa Bay's team here. Probability rate 67%. Next Gen Stats recommends to go for it. And Todd Bowles, see a lot of movement on the sideline. And Todd Bowles is going to punt the football here. Which, again, a tough decision to make. Dave Canales probably wants to go for it. But the head coach in Todd Bowles, and everyone knows Todd Bowles, that's a conservative head coach right there. That's a guy who's going to take the conservative approach, a defensive minded head coach, and he's going to trust his defense to get it done. So this is a good punt. It's actually going to end up in the end zone for a touchback, unless some special teams miracle there. But yeah, no. It's Todd Bowles. That's just who Todd Bowles is. He's not an aggressive coach. He loves to play the conservative game, the long game, and trust the defense, and that's what he does there. So Detroit going to get the football back, and these possessions are some of the most important possessions in the game. I mean, you could really lay a big punch here, not a knockout punch, but a big jab to Tampa Bay if you go down and score a touchdown here. A 14-point lead early in the game. You get that commanding control early. This is a big drive coming up. And something I said during the Green Bay game last night on live stream is, and if you guys listen, be sure to click the subscribe button. Big thing is that Detroit. I mean, I'm saying That drive the Green Bay had, they were up 4, they had to drive up 7. Those drives, Green Bay really could have put San Francisco in a hole, really could have put San Francisco down, and they failed to capitalize. They messed up. They did not execute on those drives very well. Left the door open for San Francisco, and guess what happened? Came back. They also left points on the board with trash kicking, but that's another point. Detroit has an opportunity here to take a 2-score lead early in the game, which it's not like a terrible deficit, but it's a tough deficit, man. And on the road, going against this Detroit team, a team that can really grind you down in the trenches. And so this would be big for Detroit to go down and get a touchdown or a field goal on this drive and make Tampa Bay play from multiple scores down. It's a big drive here, and these are the important drives of the game, is being able to get up multiple scores when you have the chance. You don't get those chances very often. So if you guys are listening, be sure to click the subscribe button. But yeah, Tampa Bay, I mean, really just kind of putting themselves behind the chains a lot of these drives. Penalties, you got just poor blocking. That's been their problem early on in the game. And even on the defensive side, Tampa Bay got called for a couple of big penalties early on in the game. So Tampa Bay's got to start playing more disciplined. They're just making some very stupid mistakes, missing blitz pickups. Yeah, missing blitz pickups, penalties, like freaking offensive pass interference. Like, bro, what are y'all doing, man? Jared Goff and Baker Mayfield showing them from the journey. Baker playing at OU. Jared Goff playing at California. Both ended up being selected first overall in their respective drafts. And both of them, again, like I said earlier, not on the teams that drafted them that night. Jared Goff went to a Super Bowl with LA. Baker Mayfield won a playoff game with Cleveland. And yet both of those guys still aren't there anymore. First down and 10 at the 20. And Goff will take the snap. Fake the give to Montgomery. Has a lot of time. Now he'll step up and run. Jared Goff going to slide. Getting a gain of about 8 right there. So Goff, not a mobile quarterback. Not a mobile quarterback. Not just saying that because he's white. That's not true. Josh Allen's very mobile too. But yeah, no. Goff's not a mobile guy. Not a guy who's going to step up and run. But the protection here, David Montgomery does an excellent job in blitz pickup. And Jared Goff gets a ton of time. And he decides to just take off up the middle and get a solid gain. Good job by Jared Goff to be spatially aware. Second down and 3 now. I guess I'm wrong. Second down and 3. Goff. Time to throw. Checks it down outside. Laporta, fourth grab of the game. And oh man, McCollum goes in for the hit and he ends up on the ground instead of Laporta. Big body man. Big body Sam with the big play right there. First down Detroit. If you guys are listening, though, be sure to click the subscribe button. So first down and 10. Goff 12 for 17 for 82 yards. His pass per play is not crazy right now. But he's getting the job done. They're moving the chain slowly but surely. First down and 10 for Goff. 31-yard line. Montgomery in the backfield here. Yeah, good to see Laporta getting involved. And Goff will run it. Montgomery, not going to get much. Tampa Bay doing a great job closing the gaps. Levante David in there to make the play. Long second down coming up for Detroit. So that is very, 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 very good stuff here from Jared Goff so far. He's playing better. Detroit got to make, like I said, they got to make the most of this opportunity to go up 2 scores. Under 8 minutes to go here in this second quarter. And Goff will take the snap. Pressure coming. He fires over the middle. Pass caught. Laporta. First down, and he'll get to about the 44. Sam Laporta. Big grab for number 87. And there's Laporta making a big time grab right there. First down. Yeah, he's playing good, man. A little banged up after last week. Not showing any of that this week as he makes the grab wide open over the middle of the field. I don't know what Tampa Bay defense doing there. And Laporta snags it, gets a big gain. Just keep feeding number 87. 5 receptions, 46 yards. Fantasy GOAT right there. First down and 10. Goff, time, firing down the field. Does he have a step? Williams might have had a step there, but it's incomplete. Goff looking down the field for his speedster, Jameson Williams. Good for at least one of those big plays a game. Yeah, see, you got a little brace on that Laporta knee, stabilize it, make sure he's all right. But looks like he's able to cut pretty well and all that, so good for him. Yeah, he's looking fine. He's looking like he's no restrictions on him today. Second down and 10. Goff in shotgun here. Montgomery in the backfield. And Goff will look to throw on second down. Firing over the middle of the field. Incomplete. Good coverage from Jamel Dean on Jameson Williams. And it's a third down and 10 here. So Goff taking a couple shots to Williams over the middle and deep down the right sideline. Hasn't been able to get number 9 the football. So now we got a third down and 10. Jamel Dean, yeah, Jamel Dean's a guy who's a ball hawk. He's always around the ball trying to make a play. Third down and 10. Goff, what a time. Down the field, incomplete. It hit Amon-Ra St. Brown in the hands, but he drops it. And a big missed opportunity for the Lions. Man, it's just those drives right there are the important ones. A chance to go up 2 scores. Lions fail to execute, and their star receiver, Amon-Ra St. Brown, is the one who's not able to secure the football. Goff puts this one. He leads them. I mean, yeah, he leads them well. That's a good throw. It hits you right in the hands. I don't know if he got scared, if he anticipated the hit from Joe Tryon-Shoyinka, but big concentration drought. Fourth down and 10 now, and Jack Fox on to punt the football, try to pin the Bucs deep. And now here is the punt from Fox. They send a little pressure at him. Nothing gets home. And now Tompkins will fair catch this one. And now here comes Tampa Bay's offense. Missed opportunity from Detroit. Had a couple good throws from Goff. A couple solid first down conversions to Laporta. Unfortunately, though, that's a cool graphic for me. NBC there. Unfortunately, couldn't execute. So if you guys are listening to the stream, be sure to click the subscribe button. Help your boy out. As Laporta playing well. But Monra dropping that one right there. The heck? Yeah, I don't know why they're not covering Laporta, man. He's crazy. He is crazy. That is a big drop, bro. That is a big drop right there. Just cannot have those types of drops in playoff games. And yeah, Monra of all people, not the guy. I mean, Josh Reynolds, Jameson Williams, one of those guys dropped it. I wouldn't be surprised. Man, Monra? No way, man. And so yeah, if you guys are listening to today's live stream, be sure to support the channel. Click the subscribe button. Helps the channel out a lot. Here we go. Tampa Bay about to get a big drive underway here. Baker Mayfield and this Tampa Bay offense not doing too much so far. You know, Mayfield just missed a couple throws, threw an early interception. They just missed a couple throws, a little conservative. And again, they're just really putting themselves behind the chains every single drive, whether it's getting sacked, whether it's penalties, just not. They're just putting themselves behind the chains on these drives here. You know, Tampa Bay's supposed to be this high flying, high powered offense that's getting the rock every which way possible, spreading the rock around. They're just not doing that right now. Only 3 points early on today, and the only drive that they got down the field, they blew the drive because they couldn't pick up a blitz. I'm a Buccaneers fan. I'm upset right now. I'm upset. The game script has not been going the way that they want to right now. They're not getting a whole lot of pressure, which is their big strength on defense. They're not getting pressure, and on offense, they're doing a terrible job of getting the ball down the field, and they're doing just really undisciplined stuff. Classic collectibles. The Motor City Kitties is what people have called the Lions in the past because have not been playing like Lions. They've been playing like like I said, the Motor City Kitties. But yeah, they were great in the pre-Super Bowl era back in freaking before World War II. Super Bowl era, they suck. One conference championship appearance in the history of the Super Bowl era, second fewest among current teams. I don't know who's worse than them. Jacksonville, I think, has made more than them, which is crazy. I don't know. Who's been Texans, maybe? Texans? I don't know. Yeah, I think it might be Texans. 10-3. Here we go. Baker getting the football back in a big spot. They're at their own 13-yard line. That's where they will start the drive. Baker Mayfield under center here. Long way to go. Yeah, that's very true. Long way to go here. And Mayfield fakes the give to White, looking to fire down the field, and it's caught. Mike Evans wide open down the right sideline. He catches that one at the 35. And my goodness, Mike, wide open. Wide open here. I want to see how this route and play develops. Evans is being guarded by Cam Sutton. It just seems like, yes, Sutton just loses Evans. He's expecting Evans to go vertical down the field. Instead, Evans just ends up coming back and running a little comeback route. Gets wide open on the sideline. Easy pitch and catch right there. 6 minutes to go. Evans only his second reception of the day. Here is a first down and 10. They'll go to Godwin. That's his first catch of the day on the screen. He won't get much. Aiden Hutchinson out there making the play. I mean, if I know anything about having Mike Evans in fantasy for a whole season, is that the guy he'll make a couple big plays. I'm telling you, he's not a guy who's going to probably catch 10 passes. Or if he does, it's all going to be like big 15, 20-yard gains. He's a big play guy. They're going to when they do give Mike Evans the ball, it's going to be a big play. That's what I do know. Again, so good for me in fantasy this year, man. So good. Yeah, he's gotta get him the rock. And get him, he'll probably, if he makes one more catch, he might be like 65 yards, 70 yards. He'll probably get like a 30-yard catch. Second down and 10. They'll run a halfback drop the middle to White, and Branches got him. Only getting a few yards before being stopped. The rookie Branch gets him. Third down coming up. Tampa Bay again. They put themselves behind the chains. This is another third down here for them. The third down medium, third down long. Evans or Godwin, got to be the one to get the football here. Come on now. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. 10-3 ball game. Lions defense has been really good today. Crowds on their feet. Everyone in that stadium going nuts. Baker Mayfield. Lions got a lot of guys in the box right now. Will they send the blitz? Mayfield motioning Evans inside. Play clock at 3. And Mayfield gets it off. Hutchinson unblocked pressure. Mayfield gets it to White, who makes a cut. Rachaad White gets the first down for Tampa Bay. What a play by Rachaad White right there. They sent the blitz. Hutchinson gets in unblocked, I think. I think no one blocks Aiden Hutchinson. Very dumb decision. Yeah, Hutchinson comes in unblocked. But Mayfield he sees the blitz coming from that side, hits Rachaad White out of the backfield for a first down gain. Great play by White again to make a cut, turn upfield, get the first down. Mayfield hitting 100 yards passing with that throw. And now it's a first down and 10 at the 49. Mayfield takes a snap, fakes the give to Edmonds. He'll check it down outside. It's K-Dot. First down inside the Detroit 40. And Mayfield looking good on this drive. He's making some really good throws. That's a big-time commitment right there. Julian Sand to Ohio State. Dang, Bama just getting cooked by Ohio State in this recruiting. My goodness. Wow. Competing for the starting job next year. Wow. First down and 10. Tampa Bay got a drive going here. And this is kind of how it went last time they made Detroit territory. They had the drive going. See if they can pick up a blitz if Detroit does send that at them. First down 10 at the 37. Mayfield gets the snap. Fakes the give. Pressure coming. Mayfield avoids the rush. Throws it out of bounds. What a play right there from Baker Mayfield to escape that interior pressure. Again, blindside pressure and interior pressure are two things that will kill a play immediately. There's not a whole lot of room for a quarterback to go when a D tackle gets a shed immediately. And yeah, right here, Jones gets in through the double team. He sheds the double team pretty much immediately, forcing Mayfield to move around the pocket and get the ball out of bounds, which he does. So good job by Baker there. Second down and 10. But yeah, almost another drive-killing sack from Tampa Bay. They finally were able to avoid the rush there. Second down, barely got the playoff in time. They're going to run to Edmonds, who makes a cut. And he'll get a few yards, make another third down and medium here. Anzalone thinks there was like a false start or something. He's motioning to the officials. Nothing called, though. Yeah, man. Tampa Bay's offensive line has had a couple rough moments, a couple rough reps today. Third down and 5, Tampa Bay. They were able to convert from around this distance on the earlier third down. Third down and 5. Mayfield. Pressure coming. fires, incomplete. He wanted Godwin, and that is an incomplete pass. A lot of pressure from the Lions. They loaded the box. They sent a ton of guys at Baker Mayfield. Incomplete though. This is a great job by Detroit, in my opinion. They did a great job. Sent a lot of pressure, made Mayfield get rid of the ball quickly. He throws it a little bit high, going for Godwin, just a little bit high again. Kind of went right through the hands. So Godwin, if he could have gotten his hands around that throw, may have had it. Tampa Bay's in field goal range here. A 50-yarder from Chase McLaughlin. Snap and hold is good. McLaughlin's kick is off the upright and no good. No good from McLaughlin. He sent down to the left, and it just did not get inside the goalpost. I could see that kick hooking to the left and off the upright, just barely misses, man. Man, that's tough. That is tough. Tough miss from Tampa Bay. Again, just and man, I don't know what to say. If you guys listen, though, be sure to click the subscribe button. But yeah, man, I don't know what to say. Just another drive. Tampa Bay gets some solid ball movement, get the ball down the field, and they failed to execute, and then they end up having to set over a field goal. And this time they missed it. A little playoff doink. NFL Twitter account tweeted that out. Detroit going to get excellent field position starting at their own 40. Yeah, let's see. So they got the first down completion to Otten, and then yeah, the interior pressure killed their first down play. Then on second down, they ran it, got a few yards, and then on third down, incomplete pass. Yeah, no, Detroit just is making this Tampa Bay offense really uncomfortable early on, and that's just been a really big problem. Detroit defense making Tampa Bay's offense really uncomfortable. Mayfield having to make a lot of throws under pressure, and that's just not sustainable. Tampa Bay, I think the problem is, I feel like Tampa Bay, the game right now is being won in the trenches by the Lions, and that's my take on this first half so far. Is the Lions are winning the battle of the trenches on both sides of the ball. Coming into the game, a lot of talk about that Tampa Bay defense. Oh man, that Tampa Bay blitz is lethal. They love to blitz. They're going to send pressure. They're going to make your quarterback make tough throws. They made the Eagles' offensive line look like a JV unit on Monday. They're going to do the same thing to Detroit. And then there was also, that the Bucks were going to be able to air the ball out deep down the field. Those were the keys to victory. Bucks were going to be able to air the ball down the field, and their offense was going to make big plays, timely plays, and their defense was going to overwhelm Detroit with all these blitzes and stuff. So far today, Lions have held up on the blitz perfectly. The offensive line has done a tremendous job today, neutralizing that Tampa Bay blitz, that Tampa Bay rush, which is why their offense has been able to move the ball. And then on the defensive side, Detroit has been able to get consistent pressure on Mayfield, whether it's with blitzes, whether it's just with good rushes, like that defensive tackle, Jones making a great play, not allowing Tampa Bay to go down the field and go vertical like they love to. First down and 10, Tampa Bay sends the blitz, and it's going to be a run to Montgomery, as that might be the final play before the 2-minute warning, as Montgomery only got a couple yards. But that's my opinion. Game's being won in the trenches big time by the Lions. Their front seven, their offensive line is winning the battle against Tampa Bay's D line and front seven, and their defensive front seven is winning the battle against Tampa Bay's offensive line. Looks like we do have an injury though to Jonah Jackson, the Lions starting offensive guard. That's a big injury. Obviously, the offensive line's a cohesive unit. All five guys need to be ready to go and be in sync as a cohesive unit. And then one guy getting hurt brings in a backup, a weak link. It's not easy. So that'll take us to the 2-minute warning here. But yeah, that's not a good thing, Yeah, the offensive line has to be healthy and ready to go. And Detroit relies on those guys a lot. So 2-minute break here. If you guys are enjoying what you're listening to, be sure to click the subscribe button. Helps out the channel a ton. Goodness gracious. Just want to point this out. I know we're not talking about football. Or we're not. Or we're talking about NFL football here. But man, this Ohio State transfer portal haul is ridiculous, man. They've gotten so much this offseason. They got the number one safety, freshman All American Caleb Downs, who's one of the best safeties in college. Julian Sand, the former 5-star from Bama, he's going to be competing for that spot because, again, Kyle McCord left this offseason. Devin Brown's not that good. So they bring in Julian Sand to compete for the starting job. They also brought in Will Howard from Kansas State. So kind of feel bad for Will Howard. He just, he came in from K-State, took the jump to Big Ten football, going to Ohio State, and now he's going to have to compete for the starting job with a former 5-star. Oh boy, that's not good, Will Howard. That's not good for him. And so them two are going to compete. They got Quinton Judkins, one of the top running backs in the country from Ole Miss. And then they also got Seth McLaughlin and an O lineman from Bama. So big time portal haul from Ohio State. Big time portal haul for Ohio State here. And yeah, getting Julian Sand to come in and compete for the starting job this year is huge. And he's gonna be a guy. I think he just committed to Bama too. Like I think he was in this recruiting class. Yeah, he's technically the top quarterback in this previous class. I think he was the most recent. Yeah, some places had Julian Sand as the top quarterback recruit in this previous class. And once Nick Saban left, Sand immediately hit that transfer portal, even though he's literally just signed his letter of intent or just signed or whatever, committed to the Tide like a month ago. Immediately hits the portal and goes to Ohio State. So that is crazy. But yeah, this is a huge win. Ohio State gets a quarterback that they can develop. Even if he doesn't win the starting job this year, he can develop under Will Howard for a bit, watch some ball, and they're going to have a future stud in him if he develops. Second down, 6 for the Lions. They're at about midfield, and now that pass is caught. What a spin move. Did Amonra stay up? And I think that he did. Tremendous balance from Amonra St. Brown to stay on his feet and pick up that first down. Ridiculous play right there by number 14. Makes the catch. Looked like he was going to go down. He makes a crazy spin move, and he's able to keep his balance. Wow, that's crazy. Somehow managed to keep that balance and pick up that first down. Okay. Is he short actually? We'll get a better look at it here. Oh, yeah, all right, he's down. I didn't see it. The other angle that they showed was from the other side, so I didn't see the elbow because it was the far elbow, like the one farther away. But this angle clearly shows Amonra. Heck of an effort, no doubt, but not able to get the first down, though. He was short. Elbow goes down. Also, for some reason, the clock operator stopped the clock, or the ref said signal to stop the clock. Amonra stayed in bounds. So we're going to do a 10-second runoff here because of the messed up clock operator here. They're going to lower it to 146. That was weird. Weird play. You had the clock messed up. You had the the bad spot, or they had to respot the ball. Weird play. But now it's fixed. It's a third down and 1. They're about to restart play here with a third down and 1. That does not look like a third down and 1. Yeah, now it's a third and long, and off is sacked. Kalijah Cansey makes the play. This Tampa Bay front has been neutralized for quite some time, and now a potentially even worse situation unfolding for Detroit as Frank Ragnow, their star center, down on the field. Kalijah Cansey, heck of a player. This dude is a machine for this Tampa Bay front. An absolute game wrecker on the interior. Him and Vita Vea are so tough to stop. He immediately wins on this And oh my goodness, is that Ragnow who got landed into, bro? Gosh, man. So Kansi sacks Goff into Ragnow's knee or leg. Hate to see that, dude. That's what sucks for these offensive linemen is, man, you're every single play you're in danger of something like that happening. You're in danger of guy knocking into, your quarterback getting sacked and falling into that leg that you can't even like react or do anything about it, or you have a D lineman get pushed back, or one of your other O linemen gets pushed back into your leg or ankle the wrong way, and then it turns into an injury, man. It just sucks. I feel really bad. For hopefully Ragnall's all right. Definitely not a good sight there though to see that. But also got to talk about the great play from Kalijah Cansey. That is ridiculous, though. Ridiculous play by Kalijah Cansey to win immediately. If you guys are listening, though, be sure to click the subscribe button here. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. But yeah, no, that's a bad man. That's bad. Again, Detroit, man, two drives here, up up seven with a chance to extend their lead to two scores, and they didn't get it done both times, man. Frank Ragnow back on the bench here. Hopefully he'll be all right. And yeah, they're showing the play again. And yeah, Goff gets knocked right back into that leg. Ugh, hyperextension or something there. Never a good sight. But yeah, if you guys are listening though, be sure to click the subscribe button. As Jack Fox come on to punt. Hopefully Ragnow will be all right. Hate to see that. Those types of plays, just they suck. Worst part of football. So fourth down and 5. Fox on to punt. Lions are taking their time here. Now they'll get the snap off and they'll punt it away. And Fox with a good punt. Tompkins fair catches this one way deep in Tampa Bay territory. And here come the Bucs. See if they can get a clutch 2-minute drill. With all their timeouts remaining, the Lions use a timeout. When did the Lions use a timeout? Oh, Roger Goodell's in the house tonight, interesting enough. Okay. Anyways, Tampa Bay has a big drive here. They missed their field goal on the last one, but they have a chance to go down and get some points, maybe even score a touchdown. Again, I do believe that they get the ball after half as well. So a chance for Tampa Bay to potentially double dip. Lions blew their opportunity to extend the lead. Tampa Bay will have a chance to double dip before half. They do start with the ball at their own 8-yard line, though. A long way to go with only a minute and a half, but all the timeouts. It's possible. First down and 10. Mayfield going to start the drive off with a run to Rashad White. Going to fight and get the first down at about the 20. And they will quickly give the ball to the ref, spot the ball. A minute 15 to go. Rashad White only 5 carries for 39 yards, though, so pretty efficient so far. Here's Mayfield. First down, outside, goes to Evans, drops it. I don't know if he would have gotten the feed in. It was an awkward-looking catch attempt from Mike Evans. Incomplete anyway. And now it's a second down and 10, so Tampa Bay's offense really struggled to get going today. Dave Canales and them have not been able to put together a good drive so far. A big second down and 10. They got to get the ball down this field quickly. Here's Mayfield. He'll fire it outside again, and was it intercepted? It was caught. Wow. Oh my goodness. That is a phenomenal. I need to watch this again. I thought he might have gotten. Oh my goodness! I guess I just didn't have a good vision of it. But that is a great catch from Trey Palmer. But he did stay in bounds, and Tampa Bay has not used the timeout, and they're going to mark him short. 3rd down and 1. Mayfield keeps. Mayfield runs. First down, Mayfield. And he gets past the 40. And Baker Mayfield has got a first down. Tampa Bay will call their first timeout with 35 seconds. So honestly, again, I think Tampa Bay was just as confused as I was. I had no idea what happened on that play. I mean, that's my bad, guys. But yeah, the angle I saw was horrible. I had no way to see what happened. And then they finally showed it. It's like, oh my goodness, the receiver caught it. And Tampa Bay did not manage the clock well there because they let the clock run down way too much. Now it's at 35 seconds. I don't think they could be able to get the end zone. Unless they do a Tom Brady versus the Packers in the 2020 AFC Championship game. They just bomb one up. Where's Scotty Miller at? I mean, where's Scotty Miller like in Atlanta these days? I don't even know. But I remember Scotty Miller had that miracle Hail Mary against Green Bay. Kevin King, not the best corner ever. So Tampa Bay gets the first down. A big play, a read option from Mayfield. A pump fake to the outside gets Okwara diving. And Baker Mayfield picks up a massive first down. Gang gets Tampa Bay a lot of extra yards. Mayfield got some underrated wheels. Maybe not the same as he did in college, but still decent. Playmaker, enough to make plays. And now they got 2 timeouts. They got 35 seconds to work with. It's got to be, everything's got to be outside the numbers. Here's Mayfield bombing it down the field. It's caught. Evans trying to turn upfield. Mike Evans, he's got the sideline to work with, and he makes a huge play. I need to see a replay here because that is disastrous coverage from Detroit. Horrible. Evans gets wide open. I think he just wins immediately off the line. And the running press coverage on Mike Evans, he just destroys the press coverage and just dominates on that outside. A huge gain for Evans. And now Mayfield going to bomb it downfield again. Once Evans again. He slid and he caught it. Mike Evans to the 1-yard line. Clock is ticking. Tampa calls a timeout. Mike Evans is unbelievable. What a grab from the superstar wide receiver. 2 massive grabs from number 13 to end the first half here. Cam Sutton just got bodied 2 plays in a row. Wow. And I said it earlier. I said Mike Evans will make a couple catches and he'll go from like 2 receptions and 40 yards to like 3 receptions and 60 yards. Because every time he touches the football, it's a 20 or 30-yard gain. Back-to-back big plays from Mike. And now Tampa Bay with 1 timeout at the 1-yard line. They can run the football here. They can afford to run the football here and take a chance. The absolute terrible defense from Detroit here and the 2-minute drill, allowing Mike Evans to win in one-on-one coverage 2 times. Wow. If you guys are listening, be sure to click the subscribe button. 19 seconds remaining in the first half. Tampa's got 1 timeout to work with. That is key. Mike Evans has had a couple bad drops today, but then he's made up for it with 2 massive, massive grabs. Mike Evans is so good, dude. Oh my goodness. The guy's just a playmaker every single year, dude. He is so good, so consistent. Lions crowd getting loud. It's been a rough end of the half for them. See if they can manage to somehow hold on. Guys, listen, be sure to click the subscribe button. First down and goal from the 2. Mayfield gonna take the snap, looking, firing end zone. Otten in the back of the end zone, caught for the touchdown, but a flag is down, and Otten might have just gotten called for a PI again. I don't know what's about to happen here. We'll see. There is no foul. They have taken the call away for offensive pass interference. So it will be a touchdown for Cade Otton. I thought that they had gotten called for another offensive PI today, but no, they did not. Cade Otton, it's open. A perfect ball from Baker Mayfield and a huge end of the half touchdown for Tampa Bay, who struggled to get their offense going all throughout the first half, but that final drive, Mike Evans does it. So now, 15 seconds to go. PAT from McLaughlin. to tie the game at 10. Actually got some guys in there trying to make the block, but he makes the PAT, and it is a 10-10 ball game. We'll see if I'm going to assume that the Lions are going to just take this to halftime. If you guys are listening, though, be sure to click the subscribe button. Help the channel out a lot. But yeah, I'm assuming the Lions are probably just going to take this one to half. Even though Dan Campbell is as aggressive as they come, I don't think he's going to be too risky here. But again, phenomenal job by Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, incredible. That man is a machine, dude. Oh my goodness, he's so good. I mean, I don't know what the Lions were doing, putting Cam Sutton one-on-one and impress coverage against one of the most physical and most talented wide receivers in the NFL. Again, hasn't had a good game, has had some tough drops, but when it came down to it, that final 2-minute drill, Mike Evans came up with two big grabs for Tampa Bay to get them a touchdown. But yeah, Cam Sutton got abused, and I just really don't know why. I don't know what the decision was, what went into this decision making right there to allow Mike Evans in press coverage against Cam Sutton. Just I don't know, man. It doesn't make sense. But shout out to Mike Evans. He was amazing for me all fantasy season, so I'm rooting for him. I mean, that's exactly what he did all fantasy year for me, man. He made those types of plays. Stud. Big stud. Every time he gets the rock, touches the rock, 20 yards, it seems like. Such a big play threat. Lions are going to take the touchback in the end zone here. And with 15 seconds to go, I don't expect them to run anything crazy or any, crazy plays. They only have 2 timeouts, which is, it's 2 timeouts. But I just don't see them being aggressive here. Probably going to take a quick knee, take it to halftime. Well, Frank Ragnow is back out there, though. So that's good to see that Ragnow is back on the field. Lions are in kneeling formation, and they will take this to halftime. A 10-10 ball game at the half. Lions and Bucks playing a good one. A trip to Santa Clara in the NFC Championship game is on the line for both of these teams. They both played good in the first half. Both made some big plays on both sides of the ball. And going into halftime, it is a 10-10 ball game. Bucks will receive the second half kickoff. And yeah, man, what a great first half. A lot of good action. Tie game, 10-10. All right, so here we go. We're in the second half of this game, and the Lions are going to get the ball. Tampa Bay punted after Mayfield got sacked on third down by Aiden Hutchinson. This is going to be a good one, man. I'm really excited to see how this game pans out, how this game finishes. It's going to be a good one to the finish line, really. I mean, it's going to be tough. See who wins the game. Y'all listen, be sure to hit the subscribe button. We got a good game on our hands. 10-10 ball game here in the third quarter. Aiden Hutchinson making a huge play for Detroit as they continue to really do well in the trenches today. Hutchinson's been able to get a couple pressures here and there. Finally gets home for a sack on Baker Mayfield. And Tampa Bay now being forced to punt the ball away to the Detroit Lions and see what Jared Goff can do. Aiden Hutchinson came in. Blindside pressure on Mayfield. So, last night, the 49ers advanced to the NFC Championship game. That was on blitz pressure. Wow. On block pressure. Yeah, no, the 49ers went to the NFC Championship game, so the winner of this game will be going to San Francisco next Sunday, Santa Clara, for the NFC Championship game and a trip to the Super Bowl. First down 10 at the 15. Goff takes a snap. Firing outside. He wanted Amonra, and it's a little too far out in front of Amonra St. Brown. 10:25 to go in the third. Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions trying to advance to the NFC Championship game. Not a place that the Lions have been in recent years. We'll see what they can do. Here is Goff, second down and 10. As time. Now time's up. Goff rolling left side and he'll fire it out of bounds as that interior pressure from Tampa Bay gets through. Elijah Cansey and Vita Vea are two really, really good D tackles. It seems like the Lions are losing their left guard, Jonah Jackson, for the rest of today's game with a knee injury. So, not good when you have Elijah Cansey and Vita Vea lining up on the other side. And you had a backup left guard trying to block both of those two beasts inside. Third down and 10 for Goff. Tampa Bay going to send a blitz. It's picked up. Goff fires on the field. It's caught first down to Josh Reynolds. He's going to get to about the 40-yard line, but a flag is down. If the play stands, it's a big time conversion, but Goff is not moving. It's going to be a big shot block penalty on the Lions. So just when it looked like things were moving in a positive direction, it looked like David Montgomery, who picked up this blitz, gets called for a penalty, a shot block. As they send a blitz, Montgomery goes too low, knocks the guy out. Good call. He was engaged up top. Barely, right? Yeah. Tough penalty to swallow for Detroit. Third down and 17 coming up. Third and 17. Goff from his own end zone fires outside. Laporta makes the catch, but he's tackled into the ground by Tampa Bay, and their defense comes up with another big stop. The penalty on David Montgomery, too much to overcome in a big spot like that. Now Baker Mayfield and the Bucs are going to get the football back. That is tough for Detroit. Looked like things were finally moving. Ball was moving down the field. And they'll punt this one away. It'll bounce to the 40, and Detroit is going to give Tampa Bay excellent field position here to start their next drive. Wow. Yeah, that's just tough. I mean, that would have been a huge play right there from Josh Reynolds in the offense, but that's tough. Hmm. Well, that's just I mean, that's a tough call, man. That is a tough call.
I think everybody says that. I said, I think everybody would say that.
That's a tough one right there. That is a tough call. Tampa Bay going to get excellent field position here, starting to throw him 40. Gonna be a big drive coming up for Baker. All right, so Aiden Hutchinson has been the best player on this team. Best player on this defense. 9.5 sacks last year, 11.5 this year. 21 career sacks for Hutchinson. He's been a very impactful player for this defense since they drafted him out of Michigan, the hometown kid. Has a sack today with 3 pressures on 21 pass rushing snaps. Y'all listening to the stream, be sure to click the subscribe button. Here we go. 40-yard line is where the Buccaneers will start at their own 40. 9 minutes to play here in the third quarter. 10-10 ball game. Mayfield takes a snap. Hands it off. He's met in the backfield immediately by Brian Branch. Rashad White had nowhere to go as Branch and Barnes were right in the backfield. Here was the play. Branch comes in off the edge. He gets a good jump, and no one blocks him. Worse, not even aware. No one even like he was even near Brian Branch. Perfect blitz comes in. Branch and Barnes make the tackle. And that's a 4-yard loss on first down. Bucks are already behind the chains, something that they struggled with today. Interesting play formation here. Everyone inside. Here's White in pass pro. Mayfield firing downfield. It's incomplete. He wanted Otten over the middle of the field, and it's incomplete. Another third down and long coming up, and a defensive battle is emerging here in Detroit. Wow. What a game, man. Mayfield throws this one. I mean, put a decent spot. It's just tough to catch. Tough to catch. And Otten's just chilling. Oh, 356. Third down and 14. Mayfield. Play clock down to 4. They got to get the snap off. And they will. Detroit sending a blitz. It's picked up. Mayfield down the field. A wobbling ball incomplete. He wanted Evans on the sideline. No flags thrown. Buccaneers get nothing. And again, it's just another drive. These teams are just continuing to just get nothing going on offense. The defenses are playing well. Mayfield has nothing near the line, send a blitz, and no one gets open. And it ends up just being Mayfield chucking up a one-on-one deep ball to Evans in coverage. And the Lions, who their offense did not do a great job in the last drive, gave the Bucks excellent field position. But the Buccaneers did not capitalize on that field position at all. They ended up losing 4 yards on the drive. Now they're struggling to get their personnel. They finally do. Bucks trying to get this punt. Lions crowd going crazy right now. And they're sending a lot. The punter, oh man, this is going to be punted away. A lot of time for the return, but there's a flag down. Here's the return. They're going to bring him down to about the 30. Ball, oh my goodness, my ball came out. But Lions got it. And we'll see what the flag is. I'm assuming it's going to be holding, right?
She's here. She's here.
So there you go. It'll be Lions getting the football. The penalty was a 5-yard penalty. It'll just be taken. It was like a legal formation or something like that. I don't know. Interesting little penalty there. Anyways, so that is interesting. That is very interesting penalty there. I mean, there's been some penalties called on both sides today. Follow a 5-yard penalty. Oh man, that doesn't do too much though. Lions still getting the football back. Interesting. All right, so it'll be Lions football here. Change that little possession there real quick. Baker Mayfield and that Bucs offense, they moved the ball great in that last drive at the end of the first half, but so far nothing in the second half. Lions will get the ball at the 36. They'll fake the give to Montgomery. Goff going to check it down outside. That pass is caught. And it's Amon-Ra St. Brown making the catch, getting a solid gain. Amon-Ra made some nice plays today. The sky cam. That play earlier was huge from Britt. He gets in there, makes the big tackle on David Montgomery on the goal line. He's been all over the place today. Britt has been doing a great job stuffing the run. Lions run game hasn't really seemed that great today. And yeah, I mean, the playoffs so far, yeah, the Bucs done a great job stopping the Lions run game both times they've played each other this season. Goff and they're going to hand it off here to Montgomery, and guess what? They stuff him while they're trying to get a final push over that line. That second effort was a good one. I think they're going to still mark him short, though. It'll be a third down short. But yeah, the Bucs did a terrific job in both meetings this year, stopping the ground game. Bucs have good run stopping personnel with those two great D tackles inside. And with the Lions have a good run game. They got a good offensive line, good running backs, but still hard to run against this Bucs offense, defensive line here, and defensive front. Third down and 1 for Goff as they try to get something going. They'll fake the give to Montgomery. Goff gonna fire outside, pass caught, right with the catch, and he'll make a move, turn upfield, right with a big gain inside the 30 to the 25. And that is a massive play for the Lions on third down and 1. Ben Johnson dials up a passing play. And right with a huge grab here. And he made a nice cut. It's a little delayed release here. And he makes the catch, makes a nice juke move here, a little Madden type juke move here at the end of this play. Makes this man miss and kneel, turns up field and gets the Lions to the 26-yard line. Gain of 30 for the Lions there. Now it's Goff going to hand it off to Jahmyr Gibbs. He's trying to hit the outside. Jahmyr Gibbs got a lot of speed. Tackled out of bounds by Jamil Dean. Solid gain for Gibbs. So yeah, Sewell coming across the formation again. Tough to, it's Shaq Barrett who gets knocked out of the play. And yeah, Sewell is a great lead blocker to have, a big physical presence. And yeah, he's always able to disrupt your defensive lineman when he's coming in for that block full head of steam. 2nd down and 2. Inside the red zone now is Goff checking it down. Laporta makes the catch, spinning, and he gets the line to gain. He might have. Oh, we'll see where they spot him. I think he got the 1st down. Injury now to a Buccaneer. I think Laporta got that 1st down. Brock Wright, of all people, making the big play. Yeah, I think that is the 1st down. That's such a good. All right. But yeah, no, that is a crazy, crazy play. Excellent 3rd down call by Ben Johnson, to get the ball to a wide open tight end. Great play design. So, y'all listen to this stream and be sure do click the subscribe button. We got a good game on our hands. Lions finally driving down the field, making some big plays. Game later today, in about an hour and a half, we're going to get an incredible game. Every time these two teams meet, the Chiefs and the Bills at Highmark Stadium, every time these two teams meet, or those two teams meet, it is a treat, man. Both of those teams go at it, give it their all. It's an all-time classic when those two teams get to meet each other in the playoffs. And we saw the incredible division. They played an AFC Championship game, an incredible divisional round game. I'm hoping that this one also turns into an all-time classic, because when the Bills and Chiefs collide, that's one heck of a rivalry to see, man. Bengals, Chiefs, Bills. That little trio there has an incredible rivalry, like all 3 of them. But yeah, no, it's just definitely a big, big, big game, and I'm really excited to watch those two teams play. Really, really excited. So hopefully it's a great one. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a great game. So big drive here for the Bucks. Their defense has to come up with a stop. This Bucks defense has got to bend and not break. They've already given up the big 3rd down. Now they got to come up big. 1st down and 10. Goff firing over the middle. Pass caught. And that's Amon-Ra St. Brown is going to be inside the goal line, inside the 10-yard line. 1st down and goal for the Lions here. Amon-Ra getting his targets, getting his touches, making some big plays. And a 1st down and goal for the Lions here. Simple little drag concept, just comes across the middle of the field. And Amon-Ra's wide open. 1st down inside the. Did he get inside the 5? I don't think he did. That's a great play, though. Amon-Ra St. Brown Heck of a player, man. 5 receptions for 37 yards on the day for Amon-Ra. Lions have it at the 5 now. Goff. Play clock winding down. He'll hand it off. Good cut from Montgomery, and he's gonna fall just short. Bucks defense was able to get him down short. David Montgomery will be tackled, making it a second down and goal. 4:20 remaining here in the third quarter. Oh man. Second down and goal. Listen, maybe be sure to click the subscribe button. We got a second down and goal. And right now it is empty set for Goff. He is looking around, has a million years to throw, and it's incomplete. He wanted Reynolds on that throw, but it's an incomplete pass. They went empty, 5 wide, and Goff was not able to make the throw. Oh my goodness, dude. Skipper reporting in as eligible. Dude, if they throw a touchdown to him, I would laugh, bro. I'd actually laugh so hard if he reported as eligible here. Fake to the end zone. He wanted Laporta, goes high and incomplete. Yeah, this is a tough play. Dan Campbell. Will we get Dan Campbell or Dan Gamble on this one? Lions have been the most aggressive team in the league. They go for it on the most fourth downs in football. 53% on fourth down. And there's a fourth down and goal, and they are going to go for it here. 69% probability. The recommendation from the next gen stats is to go for it. And guess what the Lions are going to do? They're going for it. Fourth down and goal. Man in motion, Amon-Ra. They're going to run it up the middle. Touchdown, Lions. Reynolds gets in. Lions take the lead on fourth down and goal. They go with the gamble. Gutsy play call. But Dan Campbell's always a coach who's going to play for the win. He's going to be aggressive. And I mean, you can never, you love, I'd rather a coach be more aggressive than too conservative. So a great job right there by Dan Campbell and the Lions to be aggressive. Unfortunately, it looks like that Ragnow again, who's still just banged up, man. Badgley's PAT is good. Seems like the Lions are they're dealing with some interior offensive line injuries right now. But a 17-10 lead for the Lions as Reynolds gets in the end zone.